coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Off the bootleg, Porter. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check, 40. Check. Hey, watch it.
On second down, it's Campbell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Exit. On the play. Brings up third down and 5. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still third down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
52. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun, Porter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Running on first down, Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Draw play, it's Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's go, let's go.
Off of play action, Luck. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I got you, punk.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down, Porter. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, yeah!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off play action, Porter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw, Porter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, here's Love. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Porter going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Porter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Porter. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Where's 52?
Operating from the gun. Porter. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the edge.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
That's what I'm talking about. Sex.
A on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Luck on first down. It's caught. Smith, the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Luck. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Off the play fake. Porter. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Porter. He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Back, back.
Now a play fake here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Luck. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
65, 65.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Campbell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got it. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Porter. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm coming best.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down 28-24, a minute 53 remaining. He's back to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it's the Steelers' turn, trailing by a field goal. 1:35 to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 52.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
52 by 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Off play action. Porter eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They gonna need some stairs. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Porter over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the 50, it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
One last throw here for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.